How do you, when you guys are traveling that much, how do you like set aside time to prioritize your relationship? Because I feel like that's something that I struggle with even just being at home and like working from home. Like sometimes I'm like, okay, we need to like put aside work and like actually just like spend like one-on-one time together.
Yeah.
Has that been hard to do?
I mean, it's nearly impossible when we're at tournaments because he is practicing all day. Like he does 2 hours of physio treatment, then 2 hours of practice, then an hour in the gym, then he has to eat whatever. And then by the time that he gets back to the hotel, he's exhausted. Like we'll go try to do dinner. We have some places where we both just like love the city, like Tokyo, for example. If we're in Tokyo, like if he's not practicing, we are like out exploring the city, going to the mini pig cafe and going and having ramen and that sort of thing. So there's certain places where we really try to make it feel a little more vacation-esque. But at the end of the day, for both of us, it's just work at this point.
Yeah.
We watch shows in bed every night before we go to sleep, and that's kind of our time together.
Yeah. I imagine like your off time when you're home, that's probably like the most important time for you guys.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you like to stay at home when you're off, or is it more like you guys want to go vacation somewhere?
We are very different people. I am like I want to be out. I want to be meeting people. I want to go do this. I want to sightsee. He's very shy, introverted, homebody, like wants to stay home, wants to be at home. So it's kind of a balance for sure. He's definitely like made me much more sort of introverted and homebody. It's more enjoyable when you have someone else to do it with, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, when we're home, I like to go out and do stuff with my friends.
Yeah.
I kind of describe him as like a indoor boyfriend, you know, like an indoor cat.
Yeah.
Like he's an indoor boy, you know, he everything he wants to do, he's indoors. I don't have to check his location or where he's at. I know he's at home playing video games right now.
Oh my
which
gosh.
is actually, I think it works for us.
Yeah. No, that's great. I bet he needs like a mental like release, like just some form of distraction. And I feel like athletes are so prone to play video games, and I like 100% support it. I feel like when people hear like of grown men playing video games, they're like, why are you doing that? But I actually feel like for athletes, it's such a good like distraction because I don't know what else a grown man would do to like fully engulf his like mind to like, you know, not have to like think about, you know, being a professional athlete. I can't even imagine how stressful that is. But I feel like with a video game, they're like able to just like fully, we know so many football players that just play video games and that's their thing.
Yeah.
And at first I was like, that's random. But now I'm like, oh wait, no, that actually makes sense.
Yeah. No, I see girls complain about it all the time. I'm like, okay, I get it. If your boyfriend's like absolutely degenerate, plays video games all the time, doesn't prioritize anything else, doesn't have a career, like that's sort of the stereotype of like the gamer boyfriend. But I'm like, this is his time. Like if he wants to have this hobby, and I've asked his other friends who are players, I'm like, so what do you guys do? I'm like, Taylor comes home and he'll play video games. Like, what do you do?
Yeah.
And they're like, FaceTime people, watch shows. Yeah, everyone's got their own thing.
Yeah.
But it's really nice. It works really well for us because, for example, when we're at tournaments, he is at the courts. He's practicing all day. He's got his stuff. I'll go to museum. I'll make content. I'll go hang out with friends in the city, that sort of thing. And then we both get home at night. He wants to go on his computer and play video games. And then I'll go on my computer and like edit content and do work. If he didn't have that hobby, and every time I got home, he's like, all right, what are we doing? Let's go do this. Let's go to dinner. I'd be like, I just need some space right now. So yeah, it definitely works well for us.
Yeah.